Well, some of you are going to think that this is absolutely crazy, and that's mainly because it is a little bit crazy. Ending of the wedding was phenomenal. The family is so nice, especially the family that I've worked with before. Really, really nice family. Like, really nice family. I mean, I'll even tell you a little quick story about, like, I heard two little, like, 7-year-old cousins talking, like a boy and a girl, and the boy goes to the girl who's wearing, like, some shawl or sweater because she was cold, and he was like, don't worry about it, I'm gonna give grandma my suit jacket because she's cold. And he takes off his suit jacket and goes over to his grandma and gives, like, really well-raised kids and families and everything. I get a text from my flight that I'm supposed to be flying out to Minneapolis tomorrow at 6 a.m. to go to a conference, Gary Vee's conference, his first conference. I have a 6 a.m. flight. He's supposed to land there at 8 a.m. and then the conference starts at 9. I already missed a day of the conference because of this wedding. I get a text from my flight saying that it's just been flat out canceled. It's been canceled, and they put me on a flight leaving New York at 4 p.m. I was supposed to leave at 6 a.m. Leaves at 4 p.m. and I think I get there at like 7 p.m. So I'm like, that's not gonna work because, like, the conference is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm already missing all day Friday, and then I would miss most of, if not all of Saturday. I'm like, and then I come home Sunday night after the conference. I'm like, it's not worth me going. That being said, I am on my way. It's 11:06. I've been awake since 5:30 this morning. I'm on my way driving to my sister's house in Queens, which is about 45 minutes away. She and her husband are gonna drive me to the airport, and I'm gonna go to the airport and be like, I need to get on a flight. I understand that you don't have any flights going directly there, and that's fine. Put me on any flight going anywhere as long as I get to Minneapolis before 9 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm like, there has to be some flight going somewhere. Like, take me to, like, Omaha, Nebraska. I'll sleep on the plane, and if there's a plane ride from Omaha, Nebraska to Minneapolis, put me on it. I'll fly to Los Angeles, put me on a 6-hour flight at midnight New York time to Los Angeles, get me to Los Angeles. I'll sleep on the 6 hours on the plane, and then Los Angeles to Minneapolis. Like, get me on some flight. Because otherwise, if that doesn't happen, I'm not going to go, because there's no point in me going. It's not worth me going for the 24 hours. It's not, because by the time I get to the conference, the first day will probably be wrapping up, even though it ends at like 9 or 10, and I could probably go out with people and, like, meet people after the fact. Like, the actual, like, learning part of the conference for the day will be over, because there's just more, like, event stuff towards the evening. And yeah, it would have Sunday, but, like, I just don't think it's worth me with the money that I'd spend on food, the money that I'd spend on maybe potentially Ubers and stuff, the money that I've already spent on flights. Like, I could at least get my flight money back. So, and I could probably even sell a ticket, honestly, and make some of my ticket money back. So that all being said, it's just not worth me going unless I can get there on time. And if I can't get there on time, then I just come back tonight at 3 a.m. and just sleep until, sleep a couple hours in the morning, and then I'm home, But at least I tried. I at this point I have nothing to lose, because if I don't go, I'm just not going to go, and the only thing I would lose is a little bit of sleep, So that's the situation. We are on our way to the airport at 11 o'clock at night, pretty much being like, get me on some flight. Not being a jerk. I'm not going to be like, yo, you better get me. It's like, hey, I need I know that there's something. I'm willing to be a little crazy. Put me on a flight anywhere as long as it gets me to Minneapolis by 10 a.m. If I can't get there by noon tomorrow, it's not worth it for me. I just got myself a coffee from 7-Eleven in faith that I'm going to get on a flight. 7-Eleven coffee's terrible. I don't know why in 2020, Jamie and I got on this kick of 7-Eleven. We're like so pumped about it. It's terrible. Welcome to the can you see it? where is it? $4.99 gas right there. You're witnessing history right there, because I don't think it's ever been above $5 in New York. So now it's 1 cent away. So it is 12:15 in the morning, and I just got to the airport. For some reason, all the departure for Delta was closed, like all the departure like terminals. So I'm in the arrivals right now, trying to find an entrance to the airport, essentially. Well, Jordan.
Here we are.
It's a green light. Well, I guess we'll have to talk about this in a second. We are out here making memories. I started to talk about what we're doing, and then I didn't get the chance to. We are being a little bit crazy. This is actually very crazy, but we're making memories. It is currently 1:59 a.m.
Yeah.
Got up this morning at 5:30 this morning.
Yeah.
So we're close to coming on 24 hours of being awake.
Yeah.
And we're about to get gas, and then I'll finish the rest of the story. Okay, so we got gas and we got some water and stuff.
Yeah.
2:16 a.m. And you have a wild reflection on your face. It looks like you got a green spot on your face. There you go.
Not a good camera angle.
Not a good camera
Not
angle.
my best shot. Not my best shot.
But we are currently leaving New York State.
Yeah.
And we are driving 3 hours and 15 minutes down to Baltimore, Maryland, which is where you're from.
Yep. The great state of Maryland. Wawa. We love you.
So we're driving down to Baltimore, and I'm taking a 6:04 flight from Baltimore to Minneapolis. I was on the phone. This was ridiculous. I was on the phone with these, like, when I get to the airport, all the desks are closed. Not a single person at any desk. And I find this random wall of, like, handheld household phones, or I guess wire phones. And you pick it up, and it starts, like, ringing to Delta. And I waited on hold for, like, 20 minutes, and I spoke to this lady. And she was trying all the airports, Boston, there was one in Connecticut, there was Philadelphia, and I have to get to all these airports, but they all had like 6 a.m. flights, but they kept selling out. So like I was gonna go to Connecticut, but it was sold out before we could make a decision. So in the end, my phenomenal brother-in-law over here was like, "Bro, we're gonna make a memory, and we're gonna drive down there together," and that's what we're doing.
Come on. Hey, we're gonna have fun.
This is crazy.
There won't be time for crab cakes, but next time there will
Crab
be.
cakes?
Bro, that's what Maryland's known for. Crab cakes,
That's true.
seafood, all the delicious goodness.
I mean, you know what? Maybe we can get the fishermen coming off the boat at 4:50 a.m.
Come on. I'm gonna take the New Jersey Turnpike, I'm assuming, to...
There's Delta, and the sun is coming up. Jordan, we made it.
We
You
made
drove
it.
the whole way. I slept for like an hour of the 3 hours. Actually, probably like a half,
Alright.
like an hour. I don't know. We made it through security. It is exactly 5:30. We were walking to the gate. I am so tired. It's insane. Walking onto the plane right now. A little bit, yeah. Well, fam, it is 7:45 in the morning. We made it to Minneapolis. What a story. What a memory, honestly. I slept. It was like a 2 hour and 10 minute flight. I think I slept probably, I would say at least an hour and 45 minutes. I'm feeling pretty good right now. The conference doesn't even start until 9, so I'm hoping to get the address for my friend for the hotel room that we're staying in, so I can go there. I want to shower. I feel so gross, and then get over to the conference for breakfast, because there's a free breakfast. It's called Coffee and Coach, hosted by Coach, the handbag company. I think that's what they do, right? Coach. And it's free breakfast and coffee, and hanging out with the company. Hey, how are you? Thank you. Thank you so much. How's it going?
Good.